Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jess, for those of you who don't know me, and I am a full-time emergency veterinarian here in New Zealand. And it's been a long time since I've posted any content on this YouTube channel, but for 2026, I want to get back into it again. And I think I'm going to start it off by showing you what I do before a night shift, and we're going to do it together. We've got a few things to do today. It is 9:30 in the morning. My night shift is tonight from 6 p.m. till 6:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Ideally, I would still be asleep right now, to be honest with you, because it is very early, and what I normally like to do before a night shift is sleep in as long as possible and then just get up and stay awake. But 9:30 is quite early to be awake until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yesterday I worked 4 p.m. till midnight. We have two different types of shifts. We have hospital shifts and consulting shifts. Basically just saw consults the whole time. Tonight the 6 to 6:30 shift is a hospital shift, meaning that I look after primarily the hospital patient. Sometimes we don't have a consulting vet, so if we don't, then I'm going to be the one seeing all the consults on top of looking after the hospital patients. First of all, I'm going to make some sourdough bread. And now I'm going to cover it and let it rise. In terms of meal prep, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. If I can find it, it's this one. It's roasted cauliflower, lentil tabbouleh and cumin. I got a beautiful bunch of kale from the farmer's market over the weekend. It's starting to wilt, so I really need to use it, and so I was going to make this kale salad. So it's actually cauliflower, red onion, like turmeric, and then there's lentils, kale, herbs, olive oil, sun-dried tomatoes, almonds and garlic, and like a cumin yogurt. I'm probably going to do like a tahini dressing instead. I'm just going to make a list of everything that I have to prep, and then we'll do it together. So I've been working night shifts. This will be the end of my second year. I don't work night shifts full time, so my roster works that I do 60% of my shifts are night shifts and 40% of my shifts are day shifts. The day before my first shift, I try to sleep in as much as possible. So for example, today, unfortunately I woke up at about 9, but ideally I would have tried to stay in bed till like 11, but I just wasn't feeling like that was gonna work for me today, so I just got up. And then I just do my day as normal, go to work, and I'm just really tired the next day. And then when I come home, I get ready for bed and I go straight to sleep, and then I wake up around 3, and then I try to do some form of movement, eat some food, and then go back to work again. Blackout curtains, my wonderful partner put up some blackout curtains a few weeks ago, and that's helped heaps with sleeping. And I also wear an eye mask, and I also wear earplugs. And I have a fan, because the colder the room, the easier it is to sleep. Supplements that I take, I try not to take sleeping pills. I actually don't have any sleeping pills, but I know some of my other colleagues do have sleeping pills just in case they need them. I have melatonin, which I try not to take very often, only when I'm really struggling to sleep, or if I know that I'm going to be doing a stretch of nights for a while. I have like a herbal gummy. It's New Zealand made. I will link it in the description. I do take the hemp gummies pretty much every time I go to sleep. I'm a terrible napper. I've never really been a good napper, so if I need to start my day, I just start my day and I don't bother like struggling to sleep, because I know the next day I'll end up having a much better sleep. I do think that night shifts are really hard on the body, and I don't think it should ever be underappreciated how much you put your body through to do nights. Like, it is genuinely really hard, and I don't want to do them forever. I love what I do, but night shifts are really tough. I feel like I can feel myself aging. In terms of what else I do, like, I don't drink coffee. I used to drink coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore. I only have matcha, and I will have matcha before I go to work, and then I'll have one at work as well. And then I try to eat like 3 proper meals. I don't know if that's helpful at all. That's kind of what I do when I go get ready for nights, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Well, I'm gonna go to the gym now. It is 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go and aim to be there for about an hour, and then come home, shower, and then just chill. I've done my meal prep, everything's sorted. I will have worked out, and then if I have a nap, I have a nap, but honestly, I'm not gonna put too much pressure on it. I'll probably just see you when I get back. Gym complete. I'm heading home to shower and get ready for work. Well, it's only 2:15, so I do have some time. So by the time I get home, it'll probably be 3-ish, and then I will go have a shower and then get ready for work after that. The video quality is probably going to change a little bit because I'm going to switch between my phone and my camera, especially at work tonight, because I'm not taking my huge camera to work. Alright, so I'm ready for work. I thought I'd just quickly talk you through what foods and things that I take to work, so that, I don't know, if you're curious. I normally take a coconut water matcha hydration, and it's got a bit of caffeine in it. Sweet treat, I have a chia pudding made with almond milk, and it's got like a date caramel that I made on it and some cinnamon. Oh, what the hell is that? Something just touched my finger. A snack box. Oh god, which has chips, cherries, and some dark chocolate in there. Something has made its way all over my food trays. I have all matching food trays, by the way. They're all from this brand called Miso, which is a New Zealand company as well. But I do think they ship overseas. And then this is my dinner. I've got my lentil, kale, halloumi salad with cauliflower. I've got some sauerkraut, I've got the dressing, and then up here you can't really see is some salmon. And we're also gonna cut my sourdough because I decided to bake it early. Ooh, pretty. Time for the review. So this is paprika, oregano, and parmesan. I did forget to add salt, but still pretty good. I'm gonna pack my bag with my stuff. I'm gonna make myself a drink, and then we're gonna go to work and stay awake for freaking 12.5 hours. I've made it to work. I have no idea how many patients are in the building. I have no idea if I have a consulting vet. I have no idea what the vibes are gonna be like when I walk in there. So wish me luck. We'll see how this goes. Out with anything in front of me. Hello. So far I only have 2 patients, no consulting yet. So the 2 patients is good, but we'll see how tonight goes. I've had 3 consults tonight so far. I had a limping dog that got better on its own with no pain relief. I had a cat with a cat eye abscess that ended up having pain relief and antibiotics. And I've also had a dog with sore toenail, so it's also gone home with anti-inflammatories. So tonight's been pretty good so far. We'll see how the rest of the night goes. It is currently 10:30, so we've still got a lot left of the shift. Can't even speak. It's 2 a.m. and I'm in a dog kennel because I've written all my notes and there's nothing coming in at the moment. Follow on from those 3 consults I saw earlier, I got 2 hit by cars that came in at the same time, a cat and a dog, so managed those. I don't know if I told you it's 2 a.m. Did I say that already? Night shifts can go like this, so we'll see how the rest of the night goes. It's 5 a.m. Seen no consults since midnight. Just been lying in this dog kennel, hanging out with the patients intermittently. My inpatients are just the cutest creatures ever. I'm not going to tell you too much about them because of legal and confidentiality reasons, but they are the cutest. So smoochy, so friendly. I just love them to pieces, and they can stay as long as they want. I really hope they're back for my night shift tonight. Not for their sake, but for my sake. Well, that's my shift done. It is 6:15. I've just handed over to the day vet, and it's time to go home and sleep before my night shift tonight. Thanks for spending the day with me. I hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't that exciting, but thank you so much for spending the day with me /night, and I hope that you stick around for more content in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.